So, hello, we're here again, doing another, having a chat really. My name's Rich.
And my name's Jake. And this is Kenny G.
And this is Kenny G playing. You might recognise Kenny G. He features in quite a few of our encounters, not just when we're recording.
Oh no.
do, you need a minute to think about that? He's always there.
I'm a very private person.
Not when Kenny G's playing, you're not. This is baby making music, ladies and gentlemen.
Not when me and you do it.
No, maybe not. If it was, I think I'd have to ring the Sun the next day.
Yeah, the Sun.
I don't mean. I meant the newspaper.
Is that the first people you would contact with big news? Would be the Sun.
I think my
One of the.
my mum and dad would not be impressed.
No,
if I got someone pregnant, particularly you.
Particularly.
Mainly because. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, because you're a man, they wouldn't be very impressed. I think they would be impressed. Actually.
I think, yeah, impressed would be the first thing everybody would be. They'd be like, oh my god. That Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito film came true.
Obviously, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Obviously, and I'm Danny DeVito. I'd love to do an impression right now, but that's just not going to happen.
You must be able to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
Get down. How about that?
That's not going to come out on a recording, but it was the face that went with it.
Like, I'm doing the face now, but obviously
no one can see it. Try again. Let's see if we can see it this time.
We haven't developed sight in these videos yet. We don't know how to do it.
Your face reminds me then. This is really bad. I fed polos to a horse once.
Oh, fuck. Horses, man.
We like horses.
Yeah, well, I don't.
No, you don't actually. We discussed that before. But yeah, I fed a polo to a horse. It wasn't me, it was a friend. It really was a friend.
The horse was?
No, well, he wasn't my friend after I fed him polos. Welcome to 15 minutes of us just laughing at horses. I'm so sorry.
I don't know how it keeps coming back to horses.
But his lips all like flared up and did this weird quivering thing.
Horses just generally are ugly creatures, but I don't think we need to go down this road again.
What do you mean they're ugly?
They're ugly creatures.
Do you not think there's uglier creatures?
There are uglier, but I don't think that diminishes the ugliness of a horse. I think
fair enough.
We should still label them as ugly and a danger to society.
But you never like some horses. You can look at a horse and go, "That is a handsome horse." We've wandered down the wrong road here, haven't we?
If you're talking about the relationship I have with a horse, it's complicated.
That's the horse's Facebook status.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I were to put it on Facebook, it would be that. I did that once with a girl. It was really, very embarrassing.
What, and put it's complicated?
Yeah, she had no idea what I was talking about.
Did she even know you were kind of in any kind of relationship?
All I've done is essentially poured my love out for her in a private message and then said, it's complicated.
When was this?
God, when I was 18. No, 16.
16?
16, so I was...
still at school?
An idiot, yeah.
So I was an idiot.
Yeah.
There's me going, so you were still at school? You're like, no, I was an idiot.
I was an idiot, but still at school, trying my darndest. With my 5 Ds in math.
Did you ever... Because I remember having this at school when I was... But this was like in junior school, so like really young. Yeah. Like, is that a bit loud for you again, that music?
Kenny G's really...
Kenny G.
Great in them.
Shush, Kenny G. Okay.
Shush, Kenny.
I'm trying to pay my say. It's not... I don't know where he's from. He might not even be American.
It sounds like a bit like a Prince character.
Like a prince?
Not like a prince.
Oh,
like
you mean Prince? Yeah, the artist formerly known as?
That's my impression of Prince.
Google it.
Google it.
Google it. Is that your just full of impressions? Like a man of a million voices?
I'm going to be one of those YouTube videos where the person does impressions and everybody's like, this guy's impressions are sick.
We'll make sure it is a video, because if you are pulling faces like you did before, people won't be able to see it.
Well, that's just 2 out of my variation, but...
I always get told I sound like the guy from Some Mothers Do Haven't. Old comedy. Do you know it?
Oh my god.
Michael Crawford.
Yeah, who did he play though?
Frank Spencer.
Frank Spencer.
I get it all the time.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear my impression?
Go for it.
This is terrible. Hang on. I might even turn Kenny off for this.
Are you building it up? See, with my Arnold, I just did it.
I know.
Yeah, you've built it up now. It's got to be good.
That means this is going to be crap then.
Yeah. I mean, if you do it, Google it afterwards.
Google it.
And then
YouTube it.
We'll see the we'll see the similarities.
All right, are you ready?
Here we go.
Just turn Kenny off. Oh, he's gone off by himself.
Well
I didn't
done,
do
Kenny.
that.
Good.
Okay, so it goes. Oh, Betty, I think I've had a little accident, Betty. Oh. No, that wasn't right, was it?
That was pretty spot on actually, but I don't think it's an impression you can pull out at a party because it's kind of.
I've got other impressions for them, but they're not for this conversation.
No,
they're more like. Have you got
stars?
No. Yeah, I do a great Ron Jeremy.
John Blackwood.
Who?
I don't know.
You know far too much about porn stars.
Just guessed.
The male ones.
Yeah, I know.
If I do a Ron Jeremy though, I have to plan ahead because it takes me 2 months to grow a tash.
I don't know who Ron Jeremy is.
Do you not know who Ron
No.
Jeremy is? I'm just going to put my teeth back in. You don't know who Ron Jeremy is?
No.
Google it.
Google it.
Google it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, it was school.
Yeah.
At school, did you not? This happened at Christmas. We used to have the post box where you could put. Oh, this is the Kenny G song I like. Wait there.
Are we?
It's called Songbird.
Did you realise people are waiting?
Oh, sorry.
For us to discuss.
Yes, so we had a post box, like a cardboard post box. It
Yes.
wasn't like a real one.
Cardboard.
In the school. You used to put your Christmas cards in it, and then they all. Did they do it for Valentine's Day? I don't know. They definitely did it for
Was
Christmas.
this in secondary school?
No, this was in junior school. So
In
I
primary
think
school?
Primary school, yeah.
Valentine's Day should not have been celebrated in primary school.
No, probably not.
In my Church of England
maybe it wasn't.
primary
Maybe
school,
it wasn't
definitely
Valentine's Day
wasn't.
then. Christmas was definitely it.
Yeah, unless you had a Valentine's Day card for the vicar. Other than that, we weren't
It was
allowed
a
to send
priest,
any
but we
cards.
don't like.
Vicar, priest. If they've got a collar, I don't like 'em.
Let's leave it there. Anyway, so you used to put all your Christmas cards to all your friends in it, and then every day it was somebody's punishment to deliver them. It wasn't a punishment, but like somebody had to deliver them, and every year, without fail, I got a card from. You're right there.
Yeah, I'm just
Just adjusting.
to be comfortable.
You're playing the lottery,
Yeah.
releasing the balls.
Oh my god. 36.
6 and 9. No, that's not in the
No,
lottery, is
come
it?
on,
That number
inches.
to start with. Anyway, so every year, without fail, I got a Christmas card from myself.
Right.
It's quite sad.
Yeah.
It was. I did this every year. This just shows what an idiot I am. At
Right.
even at a young age. To be fair,
Your idiocy does not know age.
it started early
Yeah.
being an idiot, but like I would always. It said the same every year. So I did this from. I can't remember. Like if it was junior school, it would have been year 3 through to year 6.
Yeah.
But every year, this card said, this is really sad, and I don't want to admit this, but it said, to Rich, from Rich, just in case you don't get any.
Now, those words
Yeah.
probably are quite relevant nowadays. I mean, if you think about them in a more adult way,
What, just in case you don't get any?
just in case you don't get any,
We've wandered down the wrong road again here.
is more of a Valentine's card to yourself nowadays.
I don't
to
do it
Rich,
now.
From Rich, just in case you don't get any.
I don't send them to myself now, mainly because I think 68p for a stamp is ridiculous.
Out of order. What, you actually send them in the post to yourself?
Well, no, I
You don't
did
have
it.
to
No,
post
I only
it, you
did
don't
it.
have to include post and packaging.
Oh,
Just
dear.
deliver it left hand to right hand, because right hand.
Well, my right hand might be busy on Valentine's Day.
Okay, so
We've wandered down that wrong road again.
yes,
But did you not do that at school yourself?
no, we
Didn't do that in your school.
which is odd.
You did
We
Pride.
must have done, but I
Quite
don't
a lot of school
remember.
did.
I don't remember ever getting any Christmas cards, Valentine's cards. We didn't really.
That makes me quite sad.
We didn't do anything. Like
Nothing
that.
at all.
Nothing fun.
Nothing.
I remember we sang hymns a lot, and we had mass every now and again. Like, it sounds like I was born in Ireland in like the 80s, but like we were. For some reason, we walked to church every now and again. We had mass every now and again. We had to pray 3 times a day.
Right.
A day.
A day?
Yeah. Which is shocking. And so I can imagine that we did Christmas cards, but obviously it wasn't a very prominent memory for me.
See, every year at Christmas, our school, this was in secondary school, we had to walk all the way into town to go to church
Yeah.
on the very
Yeah.
last day. And I'm not a church goer. Obviously. I say obviously.
Obviously.
I don't. How do you look at someone and go, yeah, they're a church,
Well,
other than the vicar?
It's the 21st century.
Well,
I
yeah.
think a lot of people I'd look at go, yeah, they don't go to church.
But
They've got a beard and they have tattoos. No.
No, they
No.
just burn as they
No,
walk through
no
the door.
church for them. I used to feel my skin tingle.
Again, we've gone down a bad road here. That's the title of this one.
Depends.
I've
Yeah,
just thought
down
of
a
the
bad
title.
road.
Gone down a bad road.
What surprised me about primary school though was we went to a Church of England school,
Yeah.
right? And and obviously the church and the Bible and religion itself pretty much condemns certain like ways to live your life.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just take one example: homosexuality. The church disagrees with it. Yes, we can both agree
Yeah.
that they disagree with it.
Yeah.
Yes, quite strongly. Yet, when we used to walk to church, because we were quite young, we had to hold hands. Now, they didn't want the girls and boys holding hands because they didn't want to create like a sexual just nightmare between like 8-year-olds. So they made the boys and the boys hold hands, and they made the girls and the girls hold hands.
Right.
To church. Now, I think the irony there, for a religion that completely condemns the behaviour, the only way to get there is to hold hands with a boy.
Oh. Oh, it could have been a lot worse. I
It could
suppose.
have been a lot worse. There could have been a stricter entry. Like we want tongue. Like,
No!
I
Oh,
don't know.
no.
Just
No.
This will be the after hours one. I think
You're-
we started on a road here.
You're only allowed to listen to this one after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, no children. That's not what the priest said. Come on, too easy. Too easy.
Oh dear. Right then.
So,
That's terrible.
you were talking to me earlier about New Year's resolutions.
Oh yeah, I don't
What
normally
is
do them.
No.
One, you always see it. People always put these pictures up.
Yeah.
Memes. New year, new me. And one year, this was when I was a kid as well. I was such a stupid kid. I really was. I've just remembered this now. One year, I had a diary for Christmas, and it was only small. This diary, it was quite a narrow diary. But whenever, like, it wasn't big enough to write stuff in anyway, so this was pointless. But I decided to keep a diary. I was going to write it every single day for like the whole year, so that when I was a grown-up, I could look back at it and go, "Oh yeah, I remember having that jam sandwich that day."
Because that is the most prevalent part of a day for a youngster.
Well, yeah, I can't remember how old I was. I think I must have been about 22. No, I was like 9.
God, that was long ago.
I was about 9 or something. And I thought, right, I'll write this diary, and I started doing it every day. New Year's Day, January 1st, wrote it. January 2nd, wrote it.
And then it ended.
Yeah, and then I did it again.
Oh, the attention span of a child. I once, I watched this film, right, and I cannot for the life of me remember what this film was.
Right.
And it was a film about a young girl.
Google
right?
it.
Google it.
IMDb
this is a
it.
true Google. I need somebody to find this out for me because I
Right.
watched this film and this young girl, she became like a detective and she had this notepad.
Okay.
And she would go around interviewing loads of people like that she knew around her town.
Right.
About something I can't even remember what it was, but she would interview them, and I thought, wow, I want to do that, right? So after I finished the film, I forced my
How old were you?
I must have been about 10 or 11,
Okay.
and so I forced my mum then straight after the film to go out to take me out and
Yeah.
buy me a notepad. Right,
Okay.
forced her essentially, and was like, I need this notepad for like the rest of my life. I need it. So then we came back and I interviewed the whole family about this. I think it may have been a murder.
You made it up?
Pretty dark content
you-
for a child.
As like an 11-year-old, can you remember any of the questions you asked?
Not a clue. Probably like, where were you at this time and on this day and stuff like that.
At
But yeah,
work.
and then I was planning on being an investigator.
Right.
For
An investigative. I can't even say it.
Investigator.
Right. That's it.
Like a DI. And then I lost it the day after, the notepad, because I had the attention span of...
Did you not think of interviewing people to see who the thief of your notepad
Yeah, I had
was?
to get another notepad to find my notepad. But for the life of me, I cannot remember that film. So if you know at all what I'm talking about, I need help.
I'm gonna level
finding
with you.
what
I've
this-
forgotten. What?
It was about a girl. It was the name of the film was the name of the girl. And that's all I've got.
Gone Girl.
That's not a name of a girl.
Wow. I was
Would you
thinking,
name your child Gone Girl?
No, but I was thinking more like your notepad was gone, so maybe it was. Never mind. That was a really bad joke. Really bad
Not
joke.
the first you've made.
No, probably not, and it probably won't be the last either.
But yeah, speaking of New Year's resolutions,
Yes.
I have never, ever
Yeah.
tried to do a New Year's resolution.
Never.
Now, for 4 years, I've been a smoker as well.
Right.
And you would have thought that would be the perfect time for me to think, right, this is New Year, new me sort of thing.
Oh,
New
I
Year,
hate that saying.
New Year, no tobacco sort of malarkey. But I don't like the idea of giving up because I'm not a quitter. I think New Year's resolutions are for the week.
Right.
I think if you're like, I'm gonna cut this out, I'm gonna cut that out. It's like, why are you quitting? If Steve Jobs would have quit, would have had no apples.
We'd have had no apples.
Apple.
Oh,
Stuff. Let me finish.
Sorry.
Apples.
Sorry.
Stuff.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
yeah, just don't quit. Google it.
Don't quit.
Don't quit.
Don't become a quitter. Keep on smoking.
Don't quit. Google it. That'll be our
Don't-
tagline.
Don't quit. Google it.
But
Cheers, Kenny. I'm glad you're still here.
yeah,
You're still playing.
he's
Just like
still
to do
here
that every now
now.
and again.
Kenny G is. This is the first time I've ever heard him.
Do you like it?
He's all right, but he looks like Weird Al Yankovic. Have you ever heard of Weird Al Yankovic?
No.
Oh, he does
I feel
comedy.
like I should have done.
He does comedy songs.
Right. Okay.
Now, what do you think of comedy songs?
Not usually something I tend to listen to,
No,
but
you're open to anything.
always. I'll give anything a go. Once, twice to work out whether I like it or not.
3 times.
He's a winner.
He's a winner. Not usually
No.
the lyrics, but yeah. So what were we talking about?
Comedy
School,
songs,
Comedy songs.
New Year's resolutions.
I don't think this conversation is going to go anywhere.
No, I think we should end it there.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening.
Abrupt.
Thanks for joining us. I was
so-
really worried. I'll be honest. Halfway through this conversation, I was really worried that I'd forgot to press record. That would have been a travesty.
Fantastic waste of time.
17 minutes.
Good lord.
Good lord. Thank you very much. Let us know what you think.
That one was a bit racy. And Jews.
Bye.